So here we have the foot. So we have multiple bones of the foot that I'm going to then separate. So we have, of course, this larger bone in the back of the foot right here, which is the calcaneus bone. This is actually where the calcaneus tendon would actually come down and actually attach. And of course, the calcaneus tendon is more commonly known as the Achilles tendon, which of course is made up of three muscles. You should know the three muscles that make up the calcaneus tendon, which includes the gastrocnemius, the soleus, and the plantaris. So remember that. On top of the calcaneus bone is of course this bone right here, which is labeled with a star, and this is the talus. The talus is basically where the medial and lateral malleolus would actually fit together and then form your ankle. The bulbous structures that if you feel your ankle, the bulbous structures on the sides of your ankle, those are the medial and lateral malleolus. The medial being, of course, more inside, and the lateral being more on the outside. If we then follow that forward, we'll see that we have another bone right here, labeled with a green star here. Now, this bone, very similar to the one in your hand, has three bones sitting on top of it. Now, the bone in your hand is known as the scaphoid, but it is also known as the navicular. And so to distinguish the one in the foot from the one in the hand, we then started calling the one in the hand the scaphoid and left the one in the foot to be called the navicular. And that is what that is. So that is the navicular. And again, three bones sit on top of it. Now these three bones are called cuneiforms. First, second, and third cuneiform. They're also known as the medial, lateral, and intermediate cuneiform. So either name is perfectly fine. Now, over here, we have this bone right here, which is, of course, called the cuboid. And it's kind of cube shaped. So if we look here, you can see kind of it's like cube shape. So that's what that is. And the cuboid has these two bones sitting on top of it. Now, these bones here are the metatarsals. Similar to that of the metacarpals, where they sit on top of the bones of your wrist, these sit on top of the bones of your ankle. So here we have the metatarsals. Followed after the metatarsals, these bones right here, which again are the phalanges. Here we have the closest phalanges to that of the foot. So these would be the proximal phalanges. And then again, the ones that are kind of bulbous at the ends here, these would be the distal phalanges. And then in between, these smaller bones right here would then be, of course, the middle phalanges.